I guess there's some internal issues going on with PlayStation Network. Yeah, I looked up more info. It says PlayStation Network servers are up and running, but there are external internet-wide issues that might affect your experience. Once these external issues are resolved, you should have no problem connecting to PlayStation Network. Let's see what the results are. Most cases, updating the system software for console will solve the issue. Let's go settings, no. What is it? Home. Oh, all my software is up to date, so I don't know. Sounds good. Later.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Banff Springs Golf Course, we present live final round coverage of the Alberta Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. 75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1. He moves to 17 under par. Frank, how about the par 3 second hole?
The first of 5 par 3s the players will play today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers, but certainly one of the shorter par 3s. So with a good tee shot here, you can imagine you could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
Okay, just left of the hole, and now a putt for birdie coming up. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this is a putt players love to see, uphill, slightly right to left.
That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here at par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes, or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
Shit. Well, that might work.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Right around 6 feet here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he's got it to minus 18. Well, look at this hole, Frank. A par 3, 192 yards. It is beautiful.
It's called Devil's Cauldron, but with that lake, I think that should cool you down, not heat you up. Just keep an eye on that drop of elevation. For every 10 yards, you should reduce it by a club. So it's going to play some 50, 60 feet downhill.
And that's certainly not what you have in mind standing on the tee box. That never had a chance of hitting the green. Now short-sided a bit as he sets up his second from left of the green.
Go to the bathroom.
Just 5 feet left. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
All right.
And nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, 98 yards remaining for his second.
No, too much.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand iron, whether it was out of the first cut or up or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance with my eyes closed. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the wedge.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand iron, yeah.
Okay. Well, this one out of the bunker, that is a positive development, but not on the green. It's in the short grass. Oh, just needed a little bit more, but that was beautifully judged from off the green. A very good roll. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards, a par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. It's 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a driving a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods, the longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot. This round's been a clinic so far, and that's another great drive and another good opportunity to make another birdie.
All right, Frank, it'd be fun to watch the players have a go at this second shot here at the par 5-7.
Yeah, this green is well protected left and right by those bunkers, but thread the needle and, well, you might just nick yourself another birdie or an eagle.
Ooh,
that's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
You good now? No, too much.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he gets it to 20 under par. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Maybe just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
This one looks right on point. Okay, that one's dancing. He's been automatic on this front side. This for birdie. Yes, getting hot here just before the turn. That's birdies now at 7 and 8. And he moves to 21 under par. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favour the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second.
Gonna kick back.
But that one had to feel good.
Struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, that was right angle. Speed.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that will make this an even 30 for the front side, going out in 6 under par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And we are back on this beautiful day here at Banff Springs in the Canadian Rockies. Set to kick off all the action on the back 9. The 10th begin with a par 3, Frank, 218 yards.
And I have no idea why this is called Little Bow, because over 200 yards, you really have to bow up with this tee shot here. That's for sure. Bending there, you need something that comes out of the gate very, very straight and with a decent height on it as well. If you want to land on that left side of the green and make it stop.
Early part of this second 9, a good approach shot, and now pretty good chance for birdie. Oh no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. So that's in for par to start this backside. And this lead, look at, oh, so comfortable at this point. It remains at 7. Now to the 11th hole. It's a par 4, 417 yards. Frank, what's the key here?
A nice little draw down that left side would be the ideal tee shot. The carry on the 2 little bunkers down the left side really isn't overly long, but that's the desired entry into this green.
Clear the bunkers. Oh, buddy. In the bunker.
And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots.
Gonna come back. 74 feet.
It is on the green,
shit.
but that will be a tough putt on the way. Now this for another birdie.
Should have left it.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11.
Sorry.
But fortunately, this one still well
come
in
back.
hand.
Trying to hit a 59.
All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you're going to have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
Oh, yeah, nice shot there, right of the hole, and he'll have that for his birdie. This is a 9-footer.
Nope.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts online come up short?
Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Second shot, good look at the green.
Backspin.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he's going to remain at minus 21. Well, now the par 4s begin to stretch out a little bit. The 15th here, Frank, is 475 yards.
Certainly want to put your big shoes on here. Nice big slinging draw off the tee might help go a little further. Does go downhill considerably, so you get a little bit more run out of the tee shot if you did that.
All right, in the fairway. Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second.
Short.
Okay, I think ultimately going with the putter there, probably a good decision. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4 is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and, well, if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you'll certainly hit.
No!
And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker.
Jeez, that thing had a lot of backspin.
Well, hit the green, but certainly not close to the hole.
Yeah, probably Billy give him a C for that shot.
This from 7 feet. Don't be short.
You
Just
gotta be
another
kidding
couple
me.
of turns, Frank. Okay, that in for a bogey at 16. And now the lead's back down to 2 with 2 to play. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards of par 4, that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
On the hill.
Bogey at the last and found the rough here. It's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction.
Okay, that's acceptable there. Got it there, but not quite on target. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And the lead will stay at 1 with just the 18th hole left to play. Here we are at the 18th at Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5. Frank, would you like to finish a round with a par 5?
Certainly if I could birdie it, that's for sure.
And
there's a good chance here at 18 you can, but there's bunkers galore. They're all in play for various standards of play. But the reward is if you can pump one down the middle of the fairway there, and then you reduce this par 5 to simply a drive and an iron.
Oh, that's the one. A pressure drive there at 18, holding the one-shot lead. But that is safely in the fairway, and a big exhale there. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5.
For the win. You gotta be kidding me.
So close. Come on. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that's going to make this a final round, 66. Frank, this was a gritty, determined performance. Our featured golfer taking everybody's best shot and still walking away with a 2-shot win.
Yeah, it looks sort of quite comprehensive, didn't it? But 2 shots when you think about it. When you look on the whole week in retrospect, it's not much to spare. But still, they got the job done and were by far the best player.
Yeah. I don't want to hear your BS. Okay, I qualified for the Open. Let's play one round. What? After this round.
History. It's an essential part of the fabric of this great city, Boston. But it's not just late-night horse rides and tea parties. It extends to golf as well. A young lad named Francis Ouimet made history on these grounds more than a century ago, winning this championship as an amateur. We're left to ask, what sort of history might be made this week at Brookline in the United States Open?
EA Sports and the United States Golf Association are proud to present a national championship. Today, it's opening round coverage of the third of golf's four majors, the United States Open. What might we have in store for us over the course of these next 4 days? We've got big names, we've got dark horses, we've got it all as we look at the leaderboard on this Thursday. The leader is Chris Kirk. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to try and win that sterling silver U.S. Open trophy.
Hold on. What? You got it, fella.
Driving accuracy always so important in a major championship, and this opening tee shot in the fairway as we're off and running. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
He's got 146 yards to the front, 160 to the hole. Pin is very accessible here, right in the center of the green.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
14 feet to the hole.
Wow.
Made a good run at birdie. They'll have to focus now. Trying to walk away with the par. Safely in. It's a par here at first, and he'll stay at even par. An early test forthcoming here at the par 3 second, and this is no ordinary par 3. 275 yards is the listed distance. Add in 5 bunkers around a severely sloped green, and you'd happily take a par and sprint to the third tee.
Get up over the hill.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at level par. Onward now to the 504-yard par 4 third. Slight dogleg to the right with a very narrow fairway. You have to drive it accurately if you want to have a chance at birdie.
Bounce off the hill. Beautiful.
From an ideal location, middle of the fairway, this is second.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. Next up at the Country Club, another tough par 4, 497-yard fourth, which shares a fairway with the third and is just as tough. Hit it straight off the tee, or you can definitely make a number you do not want. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
142 yards left to the hole. Pin just on the front edge.
This could be a good one.
Nice approach shot, and another good thing about that, left it below the hole.
This is an 11-foot putt. Nope, didn't play enough of the break, and that'll be short as well. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. All right, so after a couple of brutish par 4s, you get a little bit of a breather with the drivable 310-yard par 4 fifth. But you might be gasping for air if you end up in the wrong spot in one of those bunkers surrounding the green. And by the way, there are a half dozen of those, so keep it away.
The strategy for the 3-wood leaves a full iron shot into this green.
So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. Seven feet now for birdie. Oh, goodness, that is too bad. That would have been a good birdie, but not to be. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 1 under par. So you came out of that drivable par 4 fifth, hopefully with a birdie. Who knows, maybe an eagle on your card. You arrive at the 6th. It's a par 3, and it's just under 200 yards. By today's standards, that's not that long. If you're dialed in with your iron play, who knows, you can put another birdie on the card right here, but you got to stake it. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. Here now at the shortish 7th, a 378-yard par 4 that once again demands accuracy off the tee. If thoughts of birdie are on your mind.
And I put it in the bunker.
As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway miss today.
So he may need to choke up on this one as he gets set for his second. Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And he'll move to 3 under par, just 3 back. We now come to our first par 5 of the day. 567-yard 8th, where birdie or even eagle. Possibilities, if you can find the fairway off the tee. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
So now this one got to have enough to get up a fairly steep slope. This for eagle. Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Oh, how about the run here? That a 3rd consecutive birdie. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. We finish up the outward 9 here at the legendary Country Club with the 425-yard par 4 9th. Fairway is flanked with trees. Avoid the water on the right, and a birdie might be yours. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
11 feet away. Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to win the books as a 30 on the front side. 5 under par. Ahead now to the 10th, a 513-yard par 4. Slight dogleg right with a small creek crossing the fairway. Avoid it off the tee, and a birdie might be in the cards. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Now Notah, his second from the fairway.
Well, he's looking at 138 yards to the front, 158 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Needed that to turn a little more, but it hung out wide. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at 5 under. And we've got a fun one here, folks. 131 yards, the par 3 11. Just a wedge to an undulating green protected front and left by sand, falling off steeply behind, so don't let that yardage fool you. This is a tough one.
Back hard.
Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round will win the day. Not too bad. Didn't quite get it far enough left, and maybe a little too gentle as well. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. Well, you've heard me say this before. You need to hit it straight. Here at the 478-yard par 4 12 is another good par 4 here at the Country Club. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Yeah, maybe a little defensive there, as that'll come up short. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll remain right where he is. Onward now to the 490-yard par 4 13th. A dogleg left with a green protected by water in the front and flanked by 2 bunkers. It's a good challenge right here, this par 4 13th at 490 yards. It's a dogleg left, and the green is protected by water in the front. And you can see it's flanked by 2 bunkers, so if you get going sideways here or miss-hit a shot, it could result in a big number. From the fairway nota, this is second.
150 left to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Oh, this could be good.
Oh, just a beautiful performance, and this round looks like it's going to get even better. Just a beautiful iron shot. The sound off that club face.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. Next up, the monstrous uphill 625-yard par 5 14th, an extension of the old 12th hole. The back tee makes you feel like you're in the nearby town of Newton. Let her rip. I think he'll be pleased with that. It's not close, but not out of the question to make an eagle three here.
A little bit more run. Obviously, it would have been closer, but all in all, two. Reach a par 5 and 2. Good shot.
Here we go. 7-footer for birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And he's going to move into the top spot here in this opening round. A leader by 1. We come now to yet another wonderful par 4 here at Brookline. 515-yard par 4 15.
Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Nope. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this will stay a one-shot lead. We begin our finishing stretch here at the Country Club with the last par 3 of the day, the 211-yard 16, which is flanked by mature trees and protected by 4 greenside bunkers. Okay, center of the green, good shot. Now this for another birdie.
Ball coming downhill from the top side of the hole, but shouldn't be that much break in it.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will remain a one-shot advantage. Our penultimate hole is another drivable par 4. 370 yards, 17. Cut the corner of the dogleg and go for the green if you'd like, but 4 greenside bunkers await. So simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to open up a 2-shot lead here with 1 hole remaining in his opening round. Now, there's nothing like the finishing hole at a U.S. Open golf course, and this is every bit of a great U.S. Open championship test. The Country Club at Brookline, it has hosted so many important championships through the years, and now it's your turn. See if you can make something happen at this 455-yard 18. This one starting a little left off the tee.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass. Oh, would you expect anything less with the way things are going? Everything is dropping right now, even balls from off the green. So an ideal day one for our featured golfer. Already 3 shots clear of the field after 18 holes.
3 is so...
Bye.